I'm glad somebody asked building materials or the built environment, because if you look at the numbers, I mean, we hear a lot of talk about the emissions, and 8 to 9% or somewhere about 10% comes from the transportation sector. But it's almost about 40 to 42% is the number that comes from the built environment, and that includes the materials and that includes the operations. So when I'm talking about materials, it includes drywall, it includes anything that basically goes in putting a building up. And we're not going to have a significant impact on climate change unless we address the built environment. Just an example, the process of making drywall hasn't changed since 1917. I mean, that's like a 100-year-old process, which is extremely energy intensive. And there are companies here now which have come up with the new ways of making building materials. I mean, cement itself is about 8% of the worldwide carbon emissions. That's a huge number. So I think that in order to address the global emissions problem, the built environment has to be of strategic importance. And it's very surprising to see that we don't really hear Middle East actually doing a lot of things on the greener side, but places like Abu Dhabi and Dubai, where most of the construction besides China is happening for the next 10, 15 years or so. The world's first green city is actually going to be in Abu Dhabi.
Masdar? Or?
The Masdar. Mm-hmm. And they are partnering with companies here in this valley and the West, which can enable the green built environment. So there is a lot of activity in the green building space, and I think it's very crucial to the entire emissions problem.